Movies Podcast. Each week, Brian and Anthony talk through another B horror movie. For the show.
All right. Welcome to the Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Brian again.
And tonight our special guest is Garrett.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Thanks again, man. Last time you were with us, it was pretty funny. Even though it was supposed to be scary.
I think that was our best episode yet.
Yeah, glad to hear it. Did you guys get some good feedback from anybody?
Yeah, we got some pretty good feedback on that one.
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to, we call him GM. All right. So GM, when you hear this, I appreciate your feedback. All right. What are we doing tonight?
Tonight we are watching the 1979 classic Phantasm.
Yes. I have no idea what this is about, honestly. Like, I know I try to, put a personal story or something in with it. But the only thing that I see about this with the trailer for it is just that this guy walks down a long hallway, and I'm pretty sure everybody has walked down a long hallway before. So that's the only thing in common I have with this movie, or a personal story.
Well, I think the most appropriate type of story for this one would be if you have any good funeral home memories. Because there's a lot of time in funeral homes in this movie. Yes.
Nope. My best friend's wife works at a funeral home, and that's it. I've been to funerals.
The only thing I can think of is possibly the last funeral I went to. I won't say who the people are because
respect.
I don't want to dishonor the dead, but I remember it was a very emotional ceremony for everybody involved. And then they go on to tell these stories about, how the person who had died had loved her husband very much. And it's like, oh, fucking bullshit.
Man, it's like why did you get murdered?
It's like y'all fought like cats and dogs.
No.
And I would illuminate on that, but then I'm going to become really clear about who it is.
And they'll be like, hey, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to stop right there.
All right. Garrett.
Yeah, same. I've been to a bunch of funerals, and I never like being in funeral homes. People who make a living doing such things, mad respect. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, the carpet and the smells. It's just like
the embalming fluid.
Yeah.
God. Have you guys seen that there's those new ways that they're like putting like not even open caskets? Like it's like for me, for instance, like I am a gamer. Well, I consider myself a gamer. And so like if I die, like you can go up to them and say, hey, Brian's favorite thing to do was to just sit here in this chair and play, Fortnite or whatever goddamn game. I don't play Fortnite, by the way. Fuck that game. But he's like to play a game. And then you can post that person sitting up playing a video game. Like, and then they put like the little, like a stage kind of thing where it looks like their bedroom or something. And you're just like, that's so weird.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Dude, and there's a lot of people doing that. Like there's like when, unfortunately when there's any like teenager deaths or something like that, but they were all over the news out here.
That's almost as bad as those urns where they take a 3D print of your face.
Shut the hell up.
This was a thing. This was an actual thing. They take a 3D print of your face and they put like a model of your face as part of the urn. So people have to stare at your face for the rest of the time.
Look me in my ashes.
Stare at my ashes now.
That's so messed up.
I think there are other parts of my body that would be funny to 3D print and have people stare at.
Yeah, could we do like a dick? That would be.
We're going there. I was gonna
Garrett always liked dick pics, and now look at him.
See,
Now you got to stare at it for the rest
you
of
could
your
do
life.
it just like when they're embalming you. Be like, could you put a little extra thing down there so I'm standing up for them? They'll be like, oh, there's Garrett, always making tents.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. That's just weird.
Yeah, the 3D printed faces thing. I felt like it was a step too far.
Like I was thinking of doing the circle game where you put your index finger and your thumb and you put it below your waist, and if somebody looks at you, you got to punch them in the arm. Like I could do like a 3D print of that, and they'd be like, "Oh, you got me again." Keeping the jokes alive even when you're not. Yeah, but what were we
Garrett
drinking?
wanted to be cremated, but the only part of his body that we didn't cremate were his testicles, which are in this nice jar right next to the urn.
So it's one of those ones where there's a jar in the center of it, but then the ashes surround it.
Yeah.
See, or even somehow make the urn where like the the shape of a wiener.
Oh,
so you put the testicles where they are, but then the rest of it is ashes. You see? But then there's also those people like, I'm going to get in trouble for this one. Like my grandma, she was cremated. And then my mom was like, okay, do you guys want this necklace that has some of her ashes in it? And I was like, no. Like, where do you wear that?
Yeah.
But they have those. Like, it's so weird.
I just thought of one of those candy necklaces, Brian, when you said that.
Oh, God.
Like the ashes being turned into little
And
candies.
you only get to eat one like every year. And then, as it slowly goes by, your memories fade of that person. That's such a
goodness.
shitty.
That would be like a new take on the communion cracker.
Good God.
Yeah.
Like, just so you know, we only have 2 more memories left of this person until they're gone. Like,
And then grandma is gone forever.
God, that just gave me the shakes, man. What the hell? Such a weird thing. But all right. So on my way over here, I decided I couldn't do the clearance liquor this week, man. Like,
Starting to hurt your stomach.
Like I was going to get headaches or something. I don't know. I just couldn't hang with the clearance liquor. So I grabbed a bottle of Captain Morgan White. So it's a lot better than the Captain Morgan Spiced, but it's white. It's Captain Morgan White, and it goes with everything. Like there's juice, like every single kind of soda that I've ever had with it. It's great. So I'm just have some Captain and Pepsi.
I'm having Captain and Coke Zero.
Ooh. Garrett, are you drinking anything?
What do you guys think I'm drinking if I were to hold this up? What does that look like?
My God, is that just
Is that
margarita?
Is that a
with
hazy?
No ice?
I'm not lying when I say there is like an ash-like mixture.
You're drinking someone's ashes? It looks like a really dirty margarita with no ice.
That would probably be better than this.
You can see through the cup, man.
Yeah. So I sat down with a glass of water for the time being, and I reached into my pocket while you guys were getting the audio set up, and I found this this capsule. I don't want to hold it over my laptop keyboard, but there's this capsule, and it had some powder in it.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure I know what it is. So I opened it up and I poured it in my water. And now I'm drinking that.
All right. It was I forgot what it's called, but there's that the drink in Hawaii. It's like ground up roots, and so it's like powdery. And you drink it and it gets you drunk. Or it does something. Have you ever had that? Like my brother's old neighbors used to sit out front in their garage, and they'd have this big, huge pot with a ladle, and they'd stir it, and they'd always be like, come over and have some of this. So we took a drink of it. Instantly gets your tongue numb. And I'm like, is this supposed to have there? It's like, yep. I'm like, all right. But it's just like ground up roots.
Ooh.
And then you put it with your water. It sounds really weird, but it's not as bad as it sounds, man. But it just gives you, it's kind of hard to explain. All I know is your tongue starts to get numb, but then you start feeling like you're drunk. But there's I don't think there's alcohol in it, but I don't think it was 100% legal.
It's probably not
either
FDA
half.
approved.
But whatever it was all right, man.
It's drinkable spice.
Sounds about. All right. Want to take a break and come back and begin Phantasm?
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll be right back for the beginning of Phantasm.
Ooh.
Sweet.
All right, and we are back for the beginning of Phantasm.
I thought this was going to be a wrestling thing. Did you see how it shot across like that? It looked like it was going to be WEC wrestling tonight, mother. But it wasn't.
No.
Oof. That's disturbing.
What the hell? It looked like Hellraiser, the opening of Hellraiser.
Wait, what did Bad Robot have to do with this movie?
Oh,
They weren't
J.J.
even around.
Abrams did a remaster of this movie because this is one of the movies that inspired him to be a filmmaker.
This is the movie that inspired him to do Cloverfield.
Well, like, yeah, that and other stuff.
Cloverfield. Phantasm. I like how they only had like one font and they had to just choose it. They're like, what the hell? How are we going to do the opening scene? I don't care. Just choose sans serif and then hit bold. And it's good to go. It's a nice ass house, man. Look how big that is.
And we open on the outside of the cemetery in the mausoleum.
Oh wait, that was a funeral home?
That's the actual funeral home.
All right, never mind. Oh, wait a second.
Two people getting it on.
Nothing like banging.
Wait, we don't know that that's what's actually happening.
Well,
They could just be tired and sleeping like that.
That looks like anal for sure.
First, this is so. Oh my god! Like neither one of them look like they're in it. Like they look like they just woke up and they have a camera in their face. Just like, hey, and they're just like, oh, what? Oh, I don't want to go to school today, Mom. They're like not even like neither one. This is even worse than losing like your virginity. Like nobody knows what to do. Like they're both wait, there's a boob and there's a knife.
And he's dead.
Wait,
What's the
breeze
time
coming
right
from?
now? Is this the quickest time that we've ever seen a boob in a movie?
That was pretty quick, yeah.
All right. And then she instantly stabs him. With
Apparently, he had 40-mile-an-hour gusts coming out of his body after she stabbed him.
Yeah, because the wind like just picks up. There's also the quick shot that she turns in, or she has a man face afterwards.
God, she was from Thailand, I bet.
Maybe. And now we have Jody and Reggie, the ice cream man, talking about how sad it is that Tommy has died.
Danny DeVito's cousin.
All right, thank you. I was about to say Danny DeVito's cousin with the ponytail.
Yeah.
He still has the horseshoe, and this is 1979.
He has the cul-de-sac ponytail.
The zebra of funeral homes here.
Yeah,
this guy.
That is marble that is unrivaled.
Yeah.
So much marble.
Do not run.
Dude.
You fall flat on your face.
Legally, you cannot have that much marble in a building.
Yeah. If you're in this building during an earthquake, you're fucked.
You get so many shards, you wouldn't even die from the earthquake. You would be cut to pieces. And then this guy, that's who? This Harrison Ford ass motherfucker. He can't hear anything you say with his hair covered over his ears like that. That's another thing that it was probably legally you can't have that haircut because you can't hear.
Well, yeah. So basically, he's like me. Anytime my wife mumbles, huh?
Yeah. So this Harrison Ford guy, whatever his name was, is walking through just this pure marble building. That building has to be worth trillions of dollars. Trillions with an M. And now I can't get over that haircut.
Marty McFly.
And
there he goes. Marty McFly's smashing through the grass, trying to change the past.
he's driving very fast in a cemetery. This is Michael. This is the younger brother of Jody.
This is a boy?
Or
Boy, yes.
All right.
Travis Pastrana's grandfather.
Just spinning cookies. The amount of disrespect that this little bastard has right now at a fucking cemetery. Spinning cookies and peeling out on people's graves. Like, what the fuck? Oh, and then it's just a coincidence that his motorcycle, his dirt bike stops. And then again, some black witch dressed jump behind a gravestone. And this person, you saw that. Oh, and then another one, you saw that. Would that say Drake?
Yeah.
Damn. Drake from Degrassi died. He never got out of the wheelchair. And now we're back in the marble building.
And if this were me, I would have been out of this parking lot in like 30 seconds already. I don't know why these people are lingering here.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time doing nothing at a funeral home.
It's because his ears are covered with that hair. Over the loudspeaker, it tells them directions on how to get out of the funeral home. He's lost.
Yeah. If you hear weird shit, you can go ahead and leave, but he's not hearing it.
Exactly. It's like the last call. They're like, okay, everybody, it's time to leave. We're closing up. After we close, it's all haunted. He can't hear it. He legally can't drive. Because how do you hear the ambulance and police coming up behind you?
And he sees a shadowy figure that he is now going to try to follow very casually and very slowly.
Who the hell? Dude. How the hell? How tall is this guy?
And this is the mortician.
Mhm.
Hopefully he's the mortician. But why'd he have to smack him on the shoulder that hard?
It was very aggressive.
He hit the dude so hard on the shoulder. He's like, the funeral's about to begin. Like, he's pissed at him. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. He can't hear you coming up. And that's
Look at
everything.
that
He didn't. What?
Sorry, I was like, look at that shag carpet. That's what I'm talking about, man.
I know.
It's horrible.
Oh, my God.
He looks washed out. Tommy is in the casket.
Was that the guy getting laid?
That's the guy who was getting laid in the
Oh, my God.
cemetery.
That guy's
That's
getting
Jody's
laid?
brother.
Look at him. Are they in Alabama?
I think this is supposed to be somewhere in California.
No fucking way. And then all of a sudden, here's a peeping Tom coming in
And
through the bushes, trying to zoom in on a funeral.
yeah, Michael is now using his binoculars to peep in on the outside of the funeral home.
Back then in the 70s, they only had baby powder as makeup. So
Fair.
that's why when that guy was in the casket, he just had baby powder.
Looks gaunt.
10 rose gardens were killed in the filming of this movie.
There's so many flowers. That is a lot of flowers.
I
think they spent their entire budget on the flowers.
They're like,
Yeah,
we
right.
need to get this scene.
If
We
you don't-
need the flowers.
don't nail the funeral, it's over.
Nobody's going to know that somebody died. What? There's the woman from the JFK shooting. Oh, there's Danny DeVito's, what is it? His cousin, his brother with the cul-de-sac. How? Uh-oh. Here comes somebody in a freaking Mustang just drifting around the corner in front of the funeral home.
Just tearing ass away from the funeral home.
Should have done it on the grass. Just
Yeah.
You know, again, the amount of disrespect in this fucking movie already.
And now the
Holy shit.
casket that it took several people to lift, the tall man, the mortician, is now lifting on his own
Oh my God.
and shoving forcefully into the casket or into the hearse.
That is amazing.
there was a bit of
Come
struggle
on,
there.
what was that?
There was a little bit of struggle there. He struggled a little bit.
I mean, he looks like he's probably like easily 7'6",
Yeah.
but he weighs like a good 125. So he's not muscular at all. I've been a pallbearer. I know how much those goddamn caskets weigh. I was a pallbearer for my grandpa. My grandpa was like a 5 Filipino man. He didn't weigh a lot. So the fact that it took me and like, is it 5 other or 7 other people lift it? For this guy who weighs 125 pounds to be able to be like, oh, got this. And he didn't even lift it in the middle either. He lifted it like 75% back. So it was not balanced either. And they put it in the hearse.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So now we move on to Michael going to see the fortune teller or the psychic.
He's going to hit on her.
Jeez.
And she knows that he's going to hit on her because she's a psychic.
But
Like,
All this
again,
house would burn to the ground. Quickly.
how many candles can you legally have burning in a house?
I think we're getting close to the answer. This is that how many licks is it to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
What the fuck is Ozzy
Dilemma.
Osbourne doing in this movie?
So the,
Is that Ozzy Osbourne or is that Gene Simmons?
one of the two.
The fortune
And,
teller wants to know what's bothering him. That's ironic.
But she does not speak. The daughter speaks for her, the granddaughter.
Comes this GTO right in the middle of the road, not even in his lane.
More disrespect.
But I mean, it is a dotted line though.
Yeah, but
Maybe he's passing a moped. Oh nope, he just swerves like that because now he's in, and now he's out of his lane again. And there he goes drifting around a corner again while that farmer's using his hoe, backing shit up. Ooh, drifting. And then he even,
Curb checks it. Jeez.
and that's his own house. Oh my God, that's the kid that was driving
the
that?
kid was driving.
Good for him, man.
So did he just ditch his motorcycle?
Right? Where the hell did the motorcycle go?
Just left it at the funeral home.
Oh, instantly just parks his car, then goes underneath it to start working on an engine.
Something's wrong with the engine.
You just carry around a fucking socket wrench in your back pocket. Is that what you did in the 70s?
Yeah. So now Jody is talking to his friend about everything that's just happened.
Wait, Harrison Ford is Jody?
Yeah,
All right.
Harrison Ford.
And
We can go with that.
that gold chain necklace is just—he's killing it.
Yeah.
That gold chain necklace easily weighs 1 ounce.
Yeah.
That is hella thin. Chain so thin it can float. I like to give a shout out to Lonely Island
Like Delta
with
Burke
turtleneck
swimming
and
in a
chains.
Guinness.
Exactly. Oh, and now Harrison Ford stole his bicycle and his bell bottoms trying to get away.
Why is he taking the path of most resistance?
I know. It seems like a lot of work.
All right, you didn't tell him. He's running on the yards and jumping over fences.
More disrespect.
Exactly. God damn it. What the? There's a reason why this town is going to be haunted. Right? Is
So-
it a town that's going to be haunted?
Something like that. We'll get there. So basically, they're just trying to outline the fact that Michael thinks Jody is leaving town, and he's been following him everywhere.
It's not because he has a secret crush on him.
So now then we get a
Oh my
flashback
God.
to the thing we just saw 4 minutes ago. In
Dude,
case you
give
just
it up
forgot.
to that guy, man. He lifted an entire casket at a 25, maybe even 20% mark. Lifted it up and then just threw it inside. Oh, there's his motorcycle. Oh, it
Dang.
surprised.
Fuck your headstone.
Yes, this little bastard.
He's so rude.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit! And then he barrel rolls off of it,
He just strongmanned him.
and then he's just sitting like, "Damn, that just happened in my jean jacket." And then he gets right back on and starts smashing down the road. A fucking iron cowboy, this motherfucker really is.
Seriously. So
What?
a box has appeared on the table out of nowhere.
It's the Dune box.
It's It's her dick in a box.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's the Dune box.
And
when he puts his hand in the Dune box, there's a dick in there, and they can't let it go. Otherwise, he's going to die.
he can't get his hand out of the box.
I feel like this is like Halloween Town. Like nothing is normal.
No.
What the hell? What movie came out first, Dune or this? I'm going to fucking search this.
That's a good question.
The exact same fucking scene. Give him a hand. I can't get my hand out of the box. Shut up. You literally just fucking peeled out, did wheelies, donuts all over a fucking cemetery, and then you're going to cry about your hand? Asshole. Let's see.
He realizes he just over torqued his headers.
Yeah. Let's.
Sooner than later, baby.
Dune made into a movie in 1984.
This is 79.
Yep. And now.
And the grandmother moves and makes slightly audible noises. She kind of laughs a little bit.
Can we mention the daughter has the star tattoo? Like where the teardrop is? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I feel like they're all in cahoots with the mortician.
They might be.
I would be. Look at that house. That house is easily 17,000 square feet.
So
who the hell rides around with an acoustic guitar in the like wheel?
Holy shit. I didn't even see that. Yeah. Amazing.
So now Reggie has come over to hang out with Discount Harrison Ford, Jody, for a jam session.
He needs to get back out there and sell ice cream. He's driving around an ice cream truck, a convertible ice cream truck.
Yeah.
That has, like you said, Garrett, the freaking acoustic guitar section on the ice cream truck. Like he had to get that custom made, man.
Hey, a Dos Equis.
Oh yeah,
they are drinking Dos Equis.
That's an amber.
I'm just waiting for them to start playing the Deliverance song.
They do like an American Woman riff here, like the.
I like how the Danny DeVito brother with the ponytail isn't wearing an undershirt with a white dress shirt.
So you can see his nipples.
Mm-hmm.
If that pocket's not there.
His chest hair. Like, I think I started wearing undershirts when I was like 7. Oh, he's got his tune fork.
And we focus really, really carefully on the tuning fork.
And his dirty ass fingernails. You don't want that mother giving you an ice cream cone. What the hell? Now, who the hell is this walking in the marble? Man, we're back at the funeral home.
There's a light and a humming coming from a mysterious door.
It's like, I think that if I opened up a door and all of a sudden it was like a tanning bed light illuminating at me, then I would turn around and leave.
I think Danny DeVito's playing live at Dune's Cantina tonight.
Yeah, which is actually was a real place. I think it's a Chinese restaurant now.
It's fucking awesome. I love Chinese food.
So Jody has gone to the Dunes Cantina to get a drink and find some ladies.
As you normally would. And then here comes this perv-ass bastard riding the motorcycle, peeping Tom on him. No, I don't like him. I'm just trying to get him to come out. I don't like those tight-ass jeans that...
He's still trying to kill that beer from earlier.
He's just so sad. He's so sad, actually.
And he's going away with the girl who murdered the guy or his brother in the cemetery.
I mean, at the same time, though, he literally just walked over there, said hi, and now they're leaving.
Yeah.
Oh. And then he didn't even finish that beer. She just fell in love with that hair. I don't know.
Man,
and that,
listen to those crickets. That's pretty realistic.
And is this the only place to have sex in this town? Is the cemetery?
The creepiest place ever.
Yeah,
Right?
Of all the places.
Do you have a home? Yes, I have a home, but I don't have sex in it. I go to the cemetery. I like to rub it in my ex's face. You could have been here. Ugh. You know, like, what the hell?
This would be meeting place of Voyeurs Anonymous.
And Michael is now stalking his brother
Yeah.
in the cemetery as he's about to get it on.
Oh, my God.
Wants to see if his dick is actually bigger than his.
He's still rocking that thin-ass gold chain. That girl's chain is literally like 3 times bigger than his.
That shirt. It's like so poorly tied together. It looks like if it was any higher up, it would strangle him.
Looks like something Frodo would be wearing.
I know. It's very old-timey.
If he could hear you say that, he would fight you. But
Wait,
there's this
Frodo
guy.
or this guy.
There was this guy in high school, and the rumor was that he was with this girl, and in order for him to get it up, they'd have to go to the cemetery and break headstones. And everybody's like, what the hell? Why would you be with that guy then? You know? And then, of course, like, what the hell? Like, why do you go to the cemetery, and have sex?
On top of a grave.
Oh, we know what happens next.
Well, her left boob is completely, like, weird looking compared
Never
to
seen
her
those
right one.
before.
And this kid, he's just amazed. He's
Well, these two
easily
brothers
like,
are seeing these. They're seeing these for the first time, both of them.
but the kid can't see it
Yeah,
because he's easily like 40 yards, and then here comes the tidy whities.
Yeah, just pulls down Teddy Whitey's.
All gross. All of a sudden, you start hearing a sound from the bushes, and it's his little brother.
Making macaroni.
Right? He's like, what are you doing back there? Oh, I'm just making macaroni salad. Continue what you're doing.
And then Michael hears a noise in the bushes.
A snarl. And he's so pissed because he wants to see his brother make love to somebody on a gravestone.
To some rando.
And it's so weird because, like, you would think, just me personally, if I was to smash in a cemetery, I wouldn't be in missionary position. Oh, what the fuck is that?
And he's being chased by a small person in a druid's robe.
How the hell does his brother have her panties in his mouth when they're in the missionary position? Again,
And he still has his pants in her.
they're in the missionary position, but he has her panties in his mouth. And he just said, fuck this, and left the girl. And he put his jacket on and ran. This is amazing so far.
It is.
The only thing better would be if a nun came out of nowhere and chopped his wiener off with a crucifix knife. I saw your butt, brother. That's so weird that he was following him.
Well, you did lay scratch all over the dude's grass.
It was a gopher in heat
It's a
that
fucking
was
tall-ass
4'6"
4'6" gopher.
and was wearing a hooded sweater. Were hooded sweaters invented back then?
They might have been.
That was the first one. That's why he's so confused. The brother's way too cool, and he has such a cool haircut. Look, take my car home, bro. I'm gonna go back and finish her off. Like, what's the brother gonna do?
That was the entire conversation. Just that was the end of that conversation. Take the car. I'll walk after I have sex.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm gonna go handle these sand people on my own.
He really is. This, god damn it.
He's gonna go back, even though you just told him there's some creepy person in the bushes.
But at the same time, I don't know. If I was the one that was getting laid, and all of a sudden that girl takes off running, and she's like, wait here, I'll be right back. I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not going to wait here.
She's
Oh.
gone.
And then he's so confused why she's still not there with her fucking pants up or her dress up and everything. Like, I swear to God, it was right here that we were just having sex.
So he stomps away angrily, or that's supposed to be stomping, I think.
Dude.
It's just like a really over-exaggerated walk.
And then it's going into the brother with everybody had that knitted blanket. I'm pretty sure I have one of those exact same blankets at my house. The knitted striped blanket with black, brown, beige. You know that blanket ain't warm.
Was that like a giraffe print pillow?
Yeah, it
God,
looks like,
is it giraffe or cheetah?
It looks cheetah.
But in any case, it shouldn't be the boys.
And it's a dream.
Hell yeah.
And the tall man is standing over him as zombies pull him into the ground.
I thought they were going to rip him in half. Look at this. We're back at the Dunes Cantina. It looks like literally like, I don't know, 16 people can fit in that bar.
Yeah.
It's a very tiny bar.
How many square feet is that? I'd easily, I at the most 1,000 square feet.
Oh,
It just looks like two walls. Like there's the door there, and there's just the two walls. It doesn't look like there's a roof.
If you had a band, it would have to be a really quiet band.
They wouldn't fit in there.
Otherwise, if they would just fill the room with sound.
Like, okay, we have a band in here. Everybody has to be in a single file line to hear them.
All right, now Michael is walking down the street.
Is that a rubber chicken tied to the phone?
Yeah, there's a rubber chicken tied to the phone.
All right. I mean, I like their sense of humor back in the 70s, I guess.
And he turns around and hears...
Dude, this little kid can suck some dick, right? Look at that.
Yeah, he's working that lollipop.
That's what he's trying to do.
And here comes the tall man.
He doesn't look tall right there. His head looks fucking huge.
And he walks by Reggie's ice cream shop.
Hell no, that guy's not tall. Ooh, and he stops in the steam and slowly turns to the left, and he sees whoever the fuck that little brother is. Does that ice cream truck just have a ton of dry ice and water, or is that smog coming out? And
I'm
then
assuming it's dry ice.
The tall guy just ejaculated in his pants, and then he continued walking down the road.
Yeah.
Nothing turns me on more than dry ice in the morning. And then walked.
And Jody is back at the Dunes Cantina asking about the girl he left with.
From the world's biggest bow tie.
Bow tie. It's almost as big as his head.
Dude. And then Joey's still working on that one beer. Damn it.
Was that vending machine vending gummy bears?
I didn't notice.
Oh man, that was like, I haven't seen that before.
They would all get stuck.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's probably why they're like, damn it, this didn't work out like I thought it would. Let's try gummy worms next. They can slither their way down.
Yeah. Michael is now working on the car.
There's probably a reason why the older brother's car doesn't work, is because you let your fucking younger brother work on it. The younger brother easily is like 14 years old. No offense. 14-year-olds might know what cars do, but I mean, I don't know.
And someone has passed by the car.
But I've been in my garage. Oh, and there's a 5-pack. Oh, it's drank. This is what happens when you spill paint in the garage. Like the car looked like it was like in like mint condition. So why the fuck is he underneath the car, quote, working on it?
Constantly?
He's just like keeps hitting it and like making those metal ting sounds. And now the car is shaking and he's under it hiding. Probably the shittiest place to hide. Ooh, and the car fell off the car jack.
And he is trapped.
He's pinned. Oh my God.
And he hits Jody in the foot in the least believable hammer to the foot hit.
He was wearing steel toe boots in the first place.
But you get like that weird
Don't like it hit a piece of wood.
And then the one shot of him like,
like the worst reflexes ever. Like if the doctor hit him in the knee and he had that reflex, they would chop his leg off.
They would.
They're like, oh, your leg doesn't work anymore. It needs to go. Oh, he's got a Rambo knife? And he's got a Rambo knife boot holder? See, so then here's something. Okay, so he put the Rambo knife boot holder under his pants. Isn't that thing supposed to be sneaky? So you still have to hike up those shitty-ass corduroys all the way up to your fucking thigh to get it out. And then he just pulled a necklace off his drawer. But instead of putting the necklace on, he put it into his shirt pocket. Why do you have a necklace if you're not going to wear it?
Exactly. It's weird.
Got that shitty-ass jean jacket on.
So Michael is headed out with his knife. But where is he going?
I don't really root for kids to be brutally murdered, but this Michael kid.
That's a great sentence.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good sentence.
This Michael kid spinning cookies on the cemetery, wheelies, disrespecting all this shit, peeping Tom on people having sex with that. He kind of deserves. He's kind of the asshole. He needs to fuck off.
He's going to
breaking and entering into a fucking funeral home, climbing the fence. If he doesn't get shot right now or killed, then he's going to be in juvie for a long time.
Yeah, Chuck Norris needs to just take care of some business here.
Yes,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris needs to eat his 3 plates of sausage and peppers and then just fuck this kid up. And then, of course, this kid, God damn it, creeping right back into the cemetery.
Well, in the least stealthy way. He's just walking down the rows of headstones.
If he would have had a boombox on him, it would not have surprised me. Hey, everybody, I'm coming.
If he were smart, he would have brought some dry ice.
Yeah.
Exactly, or a vape. And just start being way too cool and vaping. And now he just saw a funeral home and he's hella pissed. And he does a mad sprint to it.
For no reason.
The exact opposite speed that you'd want to be running at that building. That moment in
Let's
time.
not make it obvious we're headed towards the building.
Yeah.
By running at the building.
Never let him see your next step.
Here's a window 1 foot off the ground.
And hiya!
Kicks the
Judo
window in.
kick.
That's the cleanest glass break.
Dude,
Well, mostly cleanest.
I hope he gets cut.
Oh man, remember
he's
that
not
scene
fully
from Ghost?
vaccinated. What about a ghost?
I remember that scene from Ghost where that dude gets impaled by the glass that didn't break cleanly at the very end.
Dude,
yeah.
That's
we
what,
were in
that's what that reminded
8th
me of.
grade. One of my friends, we got locked out and he tried to break into the window to get into his house. And it was the scariest shit. A big chunk of it fell down and nicked his neck. And we're just like, dude, if you would have been over an inch, you would have fucking easily died, man.
Dude, this dude's lighter is a flamethrower. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
That's like a Roman candle practically.
And that's where fucking big old crack and meth lighters came from.
It's got a dummy head with a wig.
That just fell off. But that wig was his haircut.
And he is now in the room where all the caskets are.
Dude.
The safest room in the building.
Yeah.
Probably the most comfortable room.
Yeah.
How weird. Funeral home's just creepy to be in. Right? And now you're just gonna
Someone's coming in.
With a 5-gallon hat.
That's
not a 5-gallon
bucket hat, right?
Right?
It's a weird hat to be wearing inside.
Was that Nick Nolte?
Old Nick Nolte. Or just Nick Nolte.
You know what? So now the kid's hiding in the casket. I guarantee if this kid popped up right now, I was like, surprise, motherfucker, that Nick Nolte guy would die.
He would like get a heart attack and shit his pants
That's,
at the same time.
I mean, he's not wearing pants. He's wearing a onesie.
The caretaker onesie.
And then he goes instantly for, oh. That'd be the last thing I expected. Would be when I'm cleaning up the fucking joint, all of a sudden some 14-year-old will be like, ha ha, I'm in here. I've been in here the whole time.
He bamboozled those two.
In the dumbest possible way.
Yeah.
Be in the place where they're going to have to fix it and then leave your lighter sitting out.
Is that ketchup all over that casket? Oh, no.
Someone
right there,
vomited on the inside of it. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I think during the day they rent out the caskets as like a paintball, like barricade.
But, you got to generate revenue somehow.
It's a
Right?
team building exercise.
Not enough people are dying in this town. We need to get
Yes.
Carol out there to have more sex and to stab more people.
He's now back in the Marble Museum.
Holy hell.
And all that satin that's in the background.
Yeah.
Tony Montana would be amazed right now.
He would. He'd be in love.
He would shit himself and then snort another mound of cocaine.
And Michael is now just casually walking around because everybody seems to love walking around this funeral home.
Because you forgot that you just broke in and entered to this house illegally.
It makes no sense.
Dude.
You know what would make for an incredible mashup with this movie is the Ocean's 11 movies.
Yes.
If I was like, how'd you get out alive?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
And a large metal ball is now flying at Michael.
Uh-oh, that's the Fujiji or whatever the hell it was called.
I forget the actual name.
I think
The-
it's
Oh,
The caretaker grabbed
the
Michael.
Fujiji. Oh,
Yeah, the caretaker has grabbed Michael.
Michael bit his hairy ass arm. God, look
and
at that.
It's like sloppy Kool-Aid blood. And the caretaker, it now gets his head drilled by the ball.
Ugh, what the? That's just orange soda.
It looks more orange than red.
And then it's ejaculating out of the back. Look at how, what the fuck? That's easily 17 gallons of liquid shooting out from the guy's head.
I didn't know somebody had that much liquid in their body.
Well, now you do. And then look, it looks like did he piss himself?
It looks like pee.
It looks like he pissed himself after. There's no blood in sight, though.
that's bile. It's all coming out of his
That
ass.
bile? Okay, that's bile.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know
no
what it is.
blood in sight. After
And
30 gallons of blood just came out of the guy's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the tall man has appeared across the hallway.
I forgot my line.
Right? Line?
Shit. How about those Dodgers?
He's just, and now they're
I
slowly
think
walking.
Michael wants to take over that dude's job now.
Yeah. They're doing that like slow, like Wild West showdown walk.
They're
towards
mirroring each other.
And he
That's Michael from the future. It really was fucking.
he makes a break
It
for it.
really
through the
was
hallway.
Marty McFly.
Yeah. Back exactly the way he came.
Bamboozled
But-
him again.
Bamboozled again.
And
Oh my God, that has to hurt so bad.
the tall man's hand is just stuck in the door. He chops off
Wait
the
a
fingers.
second. And mustard came out?
And he lets out like a scream like the Wicked Witch of the West.
But why is there mustard coming out of his hand? Literally. There's
I'm
a pile of yellow shit.
assuming it's embalming fluid.
Maybe.
Why did he
just
leave the
start-
knife?
Yeah.
And then here comes, there's two trolls now. Oh, they're trying to grab his K-Swisses.
They are. And they get
Hairy
one.
ass knuckles.
So gross.
What the? How you gonna run with one shoe, man? Fix your jacket.
His jacket's halfway down. He's running with one shoe. He looks like the the girl at the end of the sorority party who had too much fun.
The walk of shame.
It's the run of shame.
Now, who the hell is this?
So now Michael's on the staircase with his gun in his lap, and the box with the finger in it.
That wasn't a finger. That was a dick.
This dude right here is gonna put it in his ass probably.
Probably. You know, somebody that doesn't sag their pants, something's up with them. He has his pants all the way up to his belly button. He's like, oh, here's your shotgun. I like that, though. Good for him.
Jody unloads the shotgun.
You know, in California, this is how we do it.
It's such a movement that, yeah.
So he's presumably now explained the entire scenario of last night to him before the scene begins.
He's like, what's in the box? And he's like, lift the box up above your waist and give it to me. I'm not falling for that thing 5 times.
Put the box near your face.
That's definitely mustard.
That's mustard and a moving finger.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
But he's got this, like, his response, it's like so, like, nonchalant. Like, you just found out that there's a guy who is embalming people, and you have his finger that is still moving, and you're like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, so then the brother, he's like, I gotta tell you something. I saw the tall guy pick the hearse up by himself with my binoculars, or with your binoculars, and this. And the brother's gonna be like, you use my binoculars, you piece of shit.
Priorities.
What's with the Miami Vice look here?
I don't know.
I think everybody had to dress like that.
They did.
Like, he's in his brother's face.
Going to our fancy boat party later on after this.
His little brother isn't doing it. He's got his shirt pretty much buttoned up like a normal person.
Yeah.
I hope that finger comes out and tickles his butt. What the fuck? It's a gremlin?
And it's turned into like a weird bug demon.
Like a fly. Like, yeah. It's
it
turned into, it's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my God, exactly.
And it's in his hair.
How do you not feel that? What the fuck?
It's like an elephant beetle.
So he, smartly or not, I don't, like, he's being jerked around by this tiny bug.
That kid's an amazing actor.
Like, thrown into walls. Both of them are.
That thing can't be bigger than, like, my fist, you know? It really was a fly? I mean, it's making that buzzing sound like a fly, and both brothers are now trying to do it. And they're breaking drywall, knocking phones off the wall. They're trying to get it. Don't put it in the garbage disposal. And then there's their mom's fucking dildo right above the sink.
Or is that the palm olive?
Jesus. He's like, oh, this is my best jacket.
Just tore a hole in his jean jacket.
They really are. They just tore a hole in the fucking Canadian tuxedo, and he's more concerned about the jean jacket,
my jacket,
than the fact that this big, huge something was able to throw you and your brother around at the same time.
And now Reggie has showed up to have a casual conversation about taking Michael with him on his ice cream run.
Oh.
And the bug's back.
And the bug's back, and it's biting right in the back, right in the center of the back where you can't reach it yourself.
Oh. That's like 10 holes in that jacket now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that jacket, it's fucked. He's never going to be able to wear that.
That jacket is punked now.
I like how his jeans don't have back pockets, so they're women's, but he's cool with it.
Well, maybe he's like Michael Scott when he bought the discount suit.
It's mysterious.
Out of the bin.
This guy is going to be Tom Selleck by the end of the movie.
He's giving Michael the speech that every dad gives their son. Warning shots are bullshit.
Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes.
Don't shoot unless you turn to kill.
But I mean,
You don't wound.
That kid probably already knew that, seeing how he was asleep with a shotgun no more than 15 minutes ago.
Basically, guns solve all your problems.
Yeah.
I heard that.
This is very 70s, very 80s.
But it's funny because the brother just loaded up like he was fucking Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon, where
Yeah.
he like put 2 guns in his pocket and then 1 on his chest and then 4 in his boot. And then he got a knife behind him and everything. You're just like, where did those come from? They were in your living room. Like, hey, everybody, come over. Don't look at my TV. Look at my fucking gun wall. I also have a pair of nunchucks, but they're hidden. And shurikens. Like, what the hell?
All right. You guys want to take a break? And
I need a refill.
get a refill. All right. We'll be right back with more Phantasm. All right. Welcome back. We're back with more Phantasm.
God, instantly, it's just fucking.
So Jody
the leather
is
jacket.
breaking into the mortuary again. And he's running to the mortuary as well.
Really slowly.
Really slowly, less stealthy than Michael.
How many times do you think they have to secure that gate? Like they probably have a budget of like $100,000 a year of people chopping the chain off of that gate and then breaking into it just to get to the cemetery to have sex or break in to the window to look at their caskets.
I feel like this is like a Home Alone trap right here. This light.
Like as soon as he gets in, it's going to turn into like a lubed up slip and slide.
Yeah.
That's a bell. See, and they even have a bell right there that as soon as you break in, you ring the bell and then you get a prize. Because there's like, oh, we got another one, Carl.
You get what's in the gooey center.
Yes, exactly. But how you said, it is a Home Alone trap because he's going to pull it down, he's going to electrocute it. This goddamn Harrison Ford haircut. And then all of a sudden,
here comes a druid.
If I knew anything about Minecraft, I would make a comment and then we'd have 1 million little kids following us because of Minecraft.
And these things are so tiny, yet they have like this like velociraptor roar.
Yeah.
Is Harrison Ford biting that thing?
I think it's biting him.
Ooh,
or is he biting
shiny
it?
new gun. I think Harrison Ford's biting its forearm.
And he
Oh
holds
my
it on
God.
the world's most awkward way.
That was
He
almost a
held
suicide shot right there.
Yeah, that was like a suicide shot.
Oh, he held that thing.
Why do you bring your
Sorry.
fucking Desert Eagle to go on a stealth mission?
You don't?
You can't. Yeah. If you can't kill that thing with a 45 in one shot, there's no hope for you.
That's the loudest gun on the planet.
He has the biggest balls on the planet, I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
That he held the gun full arm lengths away from him with his thumb on the trigger and just prayed that he shot the person, getting him in a rear naked choke.
That was with his non-dominant hand too.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
balls of steel. So the hearse roars out of the cemetery at full speed at him.
And he jumped.
Like, did the action movie jump out of the way?
He's like, you know who I am, motherfucker? Oh.
And he thinks it's going to be the hearse, but up comes his vehicle.
Is anybody in it?
Without a driver.
Dun, dun, dun.
How did the car get up here? It's got to be his little brother in there.
Yeah, I don't know why all this suspense.
All right. Who's in my car?
A lot of heavy breathing.
I mean, he looks like he's in shape. He shouldn't be heavy breathing.
The guy from Safeway Insurance.
He's like, Carl, you shouldn't be leaving your car unlocked and with the keys in the ignition. It was his little brother. I would beat the shit out of my little brother if he didn't announce himself.
It's so dramatic.
Oh,
They're
the
being
hearse
chased
is
by the
back
hearse. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
somewhere. So hearse came out of nowhere, basically.
Yeah.
We're reloading the shotgun that was already loaded.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Let him ride up on my ass like I like it.
And I'm gonna blow them away.
Okay, well, that plan backfired because they just passed you. Like,
Yeah, right.
shit.
And the hearse is trying to drive them off the road.
A lot of good those headers did.
So he's gonna do that like thing where you go out the roof and shoot.
That's a T-bird?
Got to shoot the engine.
How does
Shoot the radiator.
Something.
You need to shoot the front of the car to get the gas tank, and then it explodes, flips, and rolls.
I think you called it. There, finally he gets it right.
That
Oh,
was the slowest high-speed wreck into a tree.
That is the B-movie horror budget crash. This is my friend's car.
Dang.
Please don't wreck it.
That's easily the Ghostbusters car.
I like how they come back. Like, that's fucking gangster right there.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, you just come back to
fucking end
rub
it.
it in their face.
I know. Awfully brave.
Like, haha, you wrecked going 5 miles an hour into a tree. There's no way you're hurt, but we're going to come over here and...
Why do you put your hand on the window if you're going to be slow about it?
I hate that goddamn hair. I can't get over that, man. Like, they use too much conditioner and volume.
And it's a dwarf.
The dwarfs are just humping a tree?
I think it's like convulsing. Because I got shot.
No. I think they're humping the tree because they know they're going to die. So they're like, we need to get out one more ejaculate. And there's the fucking mustard. I would die.
His brother.
Oh.
He shot his brother.
Well, he didn't shoot him, actually.
Well,
he was impaled by a tree.
Well, yeah, he made him dance. That was about it. Like,
I'm telling you right now, I would die if I had that much mustard in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever wanted to kill me, like if we ever, have a sleepover at each other's house.
So you're Raytheon.
Oh, Jesus. Dude. I'm serious. If you ever wanted to like murder me and there'd like not be any evidence at all, when I'm asleep, just squirt like a fucking shitload of mustard in my mouth, and I would be like, just kill me. There's two things. That and like, when you go to like a lake or a pond or something, and there's all those carp that are like hundreds of carp right by the fucking docks. If I ever fell into that, I'd be like, just kill me. Like, I don't want to fucking live my life knowing that those fucking disgusting ass fish were jumping all over me and everything. No.
Yeah. All right. So,
Danny DeVito.
So, the Reggie the Ice Cream Man has shown up with his vehicle, and they put the dwarf in his vehicle on ice next to his ice cream.
You can't legally sell that tomorrow.
And he asked, "It's not going to leak all over my ice cream, is it?"
No, that's
mustard ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah. The
mustard push pop.
I will.
Jesus.
It's chocolate embalming fluid flavor.
The reason I think why I hate mustard, when I was young, we always had to line up to get a drink from the drinking fountain at school. Good God.
So, Reggie has gone home, and his
that's how they greet you when you fucking walk into Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah. I don't know who she is.
I'm a significant other, Myrtle.
But she scares the shit out of him.
A southern black woman.
Like she's not like leans in, like starts quiet and gets louder. She's like, ah! Like
it's right in his face.
Just yells.
Dude. Why is his butt chin like not centered?
It's very uncentered.
It's really weird. Dang,
no, you don't.
So
what?
He doesn't see it.
So now Reggie, Jody, and Michael are now making their plan on how they're going to get the tall man. And they're going to drive a stake through his heart because he's a vampire.
So let's curb stomp some mustard motherfuckers.
That's the only way to do it. Screw the stake through the... But look at that. You know that guy's so mad. He has a convertible ice cream truck,
Yeah.
and they zoomed in on it. And
With the longest
Danny
throw
DeVito
shifter
with-
I've ever seen.
what?
It's got the longest throw on that shifter too I've ever seen.
Well, and he's sitting so far back. He's like his arms are straight out.
You see
Like,
how they're driving, and the younger brother's hair is flowing through the wind, but his bald ass cul-de-sac ponytail haircut, it isn't.
No.
Like, he's so pissed right now. And now what? These people are in a fucking antique store
Yeah.
looking around like, hey, you guys want to kill a zombie? Let's go to an antique store. No, that would be the last place I fucking went to.
They leave him at the antique store so they can go take care of the tall man.
An
Now all of a
unrelated
sudden there's
thing.
fucking Chinese dragons.
They have nothing to do with this.
More unrelated trinkets.
Yeah, completely unrelated. Just creepy faces.
Like, all right, guys, we need to make this film longer.
This is a red herring here, folks.
And do I hear from a woman?
This is looking at old photos now, like super old timey, like 19th century photos.
Where it took
Right,
15
yeah.
minutes.
You had to stand there like a statue.
There's Rose from the Titanic.
Was it before or after she went out on the balcony and put her arms out?
It's fucked up. I heard some of there's like, there's an old woman who's like, hey guys, you want to hear about this time I got laid? And there's the fucking Titanic story.
Yeah. So now he's looking at a picture that is moving and zooming.
That's Harry Potter.
Yeah, that looks like a Harry Potter picture.
Nah, dude.
And then the tall man is sitting in a carriage with a carriage driver hat on.
It's just a live photo from an Apple phone.
Apparently, they figured that out in 1979.
Yeah.
See,
What are-
time travel does
What are we
exist.
doing? It's been 40 fucking years.
I like how all these people's hair like is perfect, but it's still ugly as shit.
Yeah. So now he sees the picture and he wants to leave. Michael does. And now
And
we're
must be in
here's
LA.
Danny DeVito, ponytail guy, hearing scary sounds and driving around, looking around. Here's like, if you're driving, you want to hear scary sounds as it's coming from your car.
Harrison Ford in therapy.
What the fuck? Harrison Ford is sleeping in the Marvel building now?
I think he's dreaming.
Oh, like it's Freddy Krueger style? Oh, here's the long hallway that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tall man is doing his range walk.
His model walk.
Yeah,
Dude, that easily dislocated that guy's shoulder.
he's gonna get to the end and like sashay.
Does a 180 and then he pops his hip.
Michael's first threesome.
Yeah.
I was about to say, he's going to get it.
So Michael has now gotten them to get him to take him home,
Hell yeah, Michael.
but the ice cream truck has flipped.
Oh, no.
Oh, they've been mustarding and driving.
Yeah.
Mustard, the worst lube.
Oh God. Oh God.
So-
Spicy mustard.
oh my god.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking owl, but it's the fucking Michael,
No,
this goddamn silhouette.
he is so like he's either stupid or brave.
Has he
he's-
been in any other movies after this?
These movies.
No.
Spider-Man.
He's been in like
Spider-Man.
he might have been in some other 80s movies, but I think he did mostly Phantasms.
Like, we need something already that's going to get a bunch of semen on him. Michael, you in for this?
So he's gonna open the ice chest
Like a dumbass.
And
very
here it comes.
slowly because this is the way everybody opens everything, apparently.
But what if it was like a Michael Clark Duncan from Green Mile, where all those things just, you know, because remember those big ass, the finger turned to that huge ass fly. Imagine what a fucking body would turn into.
Yeah.
What would just turn into an even more gigantic fly? And that's where the Mothman prophecy comes from. Boom. I just solved it. Let's turn this movie off.
So Michael tells them to leave and they want to sit there and argue.
They want to argue about why all the sherbet melted.
Yeah. So I figure they brought this on themselves.
Did they have any other ice cream cones back there, Michael? You selfish son of a bitch.
And the druids are going after the girls.
The helpless ladies.
Didn't one of them literally try to kill 2 people earlier today?
Yeah.
But yet now, get your fucking boot knife, Michael. Your incognito boot knife that you have to pull your fucking leg all the way up to your pants, all the way up to your thigh to get it.
Defeats the purpose of incognito.
Exactly.
This is like that scene from Jurassic Park where that dude gets stuck inside the truck with the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah. So Michael gets shot out the back of the VW Bug. And
Which
left in the
would
middle of the
never
road.
happen, but
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I like this song, though.
Yeah, it had a really great theme song. I think that was my draw to this.
Is this really this theme song?
That's the theme song.
This is where the song came from, dude. I fucking love this song, man.
His
I don't
wounds have
love-
scarred already.
Right?
Yeah, his
His
cut
scar
scarred
healed.
over very quickly.
Looks like he's been in a fucking Vikings fight.
Yeah. He ran home faster than Forrest Gump could have.
Yeah, so he does a lot of running in this movie.
But he only has one jean jacket. You know what? I'm an older brother,
Oh, shit.
and I've never let my younger siblings sit on my lap and be like, "Oh,
And
Yeah.
have a sip of your beer.
No,
sit
let's
on my
grab
lap
you by
like
the
I'm-
chin.
like I'm Santa Claus."
Tell me your kinks, Michael.
Michael, tell me the truth. Do I need to shave my balls more, or you saw me at the cemetery?
Do I have an ugly penis?
Do I go 10 deep and then 9 deep and 1 shallow, 8 deep and 2 shallow? How's my thrusting?
Michael, if I do this to you, would you classify that as pegging?
God. And now he's going to wrestle.
So he gets him all good and calm, and he's gonna like take him upstairs and lock him in his room. Michael he's trying to keep Michael out of the action.
I think I'd be more pissed if my older brothers did this to me and they were wearing them tight ass fucking pants.
Wait, that's not how you lock a door. What the fuck?
Yeah, like he closes and locks the door and then jams a screwdriver in it.
But the door opens.
It
on the
pulls,
other
yeah.
side, 'cause
To
you created
push,
a
that
wedge.
would mean something.
Yeah.
See, and the brother, he's trying to push the door when
He's
all
stuck
he
in the
needs to
RC.
do is just pull the door.
He's stuck in the RC shop of horrors.
Oh no, this is gonna get weirder. It's like an Inception level of breaking out of your own room. It's needless and pointless.
You know, back in the day, those doors were made out of like cardboard.
Let's like
Yeah.
balsa wood.
Boss, I would, that fucking shitty ass. That's
Oh,
yeah.
So he
nice.
sits there.
Like-
And,
He has his meth lighter.
yeah,
He's gonna snort some gunpowder here.
and so he's got his shotgun. Shotgun.
Oh, that's not
pellet.
his lighter. My bad. I thought that was that lighter that had a 6-foot flame.
Super
He's
tall.
got
I
the,
thought it was gonna be like, with my 6-foot flame, I can burn my door down.
Yeah.
Got the miniature bust of Mozart there.
He's got a pin. And oh yeah, the miniature bust of Mozart.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
tiny, I didn't even realize that was him.
He really is going to think a thumb tack into a shotgun shell and a hammer.
He's gonna push it onto the hammer or push it onto the shotgun shell.
Blow his hand
That's-
off.
That's what I have in my bedroom right now. I have a random shotgun shell, a thumbtack, and a hammer.
And he's gonna tape the shotgun shell to the hammer.
This MacGyver ass son of a bitch,
I know.
thinking
Yeah.
he can.
Although I feel like duct tape should have been used here, not scotch.
I don't think duct tape was invented yet.
Oh, really?
And-
Oh my god,
Dang.
Like,
And
that was
that was a bazooka.
Now he's gonna go fucking lay scratch again.
and this is
Fuck
how we
your
burned the
lawn.
house down.
Oh, so
Right.
it didn't even blow the screwdriver out. He had to actually put his hand through.
He just like blew a hole in the door.
If he was
Set the
able to
house
pull it
on
out
fire.
that easily, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That is a large portion of that cat that's coming out of that. Usually it's just like the head.
Yeah, I know. That's like a lot of
yeah.
animal to mount.
They have a
In an action pose, no less.
my strong hand.
Mustard man.
And the tall man is waiting outside the door for Michael.
Oh, and he has his hand back. That's his jerking hand too.
Yeah.
After Jody has driven off,
Oh, dude, he's gonna have the biggest hand party with Michael.
he throws him in the back of the hearse.
I think that's what you would do. If all of a sudden my fingers were chopped off, I'd be like, damn it. And then the next day they grew back, I'd be like, let me see if these work. You know, I'd flip everybody off. I wouldn't. What are you guys thinking that I was going to do? Dirty fucking.
Yeah. You got a dirty mind.
I just go around town and finger spell everything.
He's like, fuck you. Yeah.
I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. So now Michael's trapped in the back of
He's gonna
the hearse. What the hell kind of bitch ass stomps is he doing to
like,
the window?
softly tap
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
window.
Get out
I've
your
got-
TikTok.
I've got my Clint Eastwood gun.
Hey, maybe that would work if you shot it in the other direction too.
Is that a 9?
No,
That's
that's
a
his
45.
brother's.
Is that the 45?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah.
How's there not more kickback on that?
Shoot that at the tall man.
Yeah, really. Like you're aiming in the wrong direction,
What the fuck just happened?
and the hearse explodes in flames.
Because it hit a telephone pole.
Because he shot the tire out.
He wasn't even going the speed limit.
No, he wasn't. He was like hauling ass.
But yet, the other people, when they were driving that and they hit it, nothing happened.
Yeah.
But this person, all right, well, at least we have consistency in the movie. Oh, and now we're back at the marble shit. Where all these
So-
spider webs come from? What the fuck?
Yeah.
He just buried
Work-
like
Orkin
3
wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah. Like the body's barely cold at this point.
If this guy doesn't have like a bag of marbles and he like tests the weight between him switching something out, just like in Indiana Jones, I'm gonna really regret watching this movie, man.
That's
So
a
he's-
door, damn.
Is he pissing?
Oh, he's fucking coming on his brother.
That's what it
so
looks like.
Weird.
Like he can't.
Did
So-
you see? He lifted the casket and didn't even look in it.
And he just says he has to be in there.
He just ejaculated and closed the casket. What a dirty mother!
Oh
What
shit,
the
it's
hell's
Predator.
this cartoon ass shit going on now?
The ball has red vision, apparently.
The ball is Predator.
It's basically the Predator. And
I
more slow walking down long hallways.
He's gonna
Yeah.
come in the casket too.
Yeah.
God, now they're never gonna have any DNA evidence.
It's gonna be some fucked up drinking game coming up here.
I mean, like those 2 cops from
Jesus.
Superbad just show up and be like, it is true. There is just cum everywhere.
He's like, is that barbecue sauce or is it blood?
And Tommy's not in there.
Why is he screaming? Oh, an empty casket. I'm fucking afraid. What if you grab the wrong casket? What if Tommy's right beside that one? And then here comes
Here
the
comes
fucking.
ball. And
Oh, it's a girl. That was a fucking.
that was a gender
that was
reveal.
a gender reveal.
Because
Yeah.
Jody shoots the ball and pink dust comes out.
Yes. But I'd
It's
like
to
to
dry
point
that
out-
blood from the last time it drilled into a head.
Yeah.
A head filled with fruit punch, apparently.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that was the same. What do you call it? that ball that was the silver ball that was flying had the same like Wolverine things, the Wolverine like blades as that Bruce Lee Game of Death movie. Like they just attached the Game of Death claws to a Fujishi or whatever the fuck it's called, and they're just like, okay, put it in the air and fly it at people. Oh my god!
And Reggie has shown up and startled both Jody and Michael.
And they didn't hear him because their bitch ass haircuts covering their
Yeah.
ears.
The bald groupie has just arrived.
He feels so out of place. His cul-de-sac fucking ponytail versus their earmuff natural haircuts.
His bald tullet.
That's a good one.
I just don't understand how that fucking haircut was comfortable. Like, I have to cut my hair like every 2 weeks, dude. As soon as the hair touches my ear, I'm just like, ugh, so uncomfortable.
And they enter the room, and it's lots of.
This feels like Alien now.
Yeah, this feels very Alien.
Yeah, what the fuck is
like
this?
Canisters on top of canisters against the wall, and it's just like a light wall, and two poles, kind of like a tuning fork.
Those are just like 55-gallon drums. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this much drums.
And then 2 pieces of metal that stick out of the ground that you can twerk on. But they all have like those little sunglass shades on them.
And he
like, oh, they're incubating. You can't fucking disturb them yet.
And he looks inside and says dwarves.
Fuck. They just have a bunch of goddamn barrels filled with midgets in there.
Yeah. And so Michael puts his hand through the tuning fork gate and it disappears.
Flashback to the dick in a box.
Into the dick in a box.
Or fear more than you ever will.
I say this is fucking. But look how shitty that. I don't want to talk bad about it. This is obviously better than any movie I've ever made. So, damn, he's a gymnast
into what looks like a red world filled with dwarves
in a single file line. But the brother grabbed him by the fucking belt.
And they pull him out and he's smoking.
Wait, what were they tapping him for?
There was like fumes or whatever coming off of him.
Dry eye smoke.
He's supposed to be smoking, I think.
It didn't seem to really do any good.
No, it just kind of like went away very quickly. It was very quickly resolved.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to feel him up or something.
The plus side of it, you see now his jean jacket is what the fuck is it called? Stonewashed.
Yeah.
It's stonewashed.
It's much
welcome to the 90s.
It's very
hell
90s.
Yeah, dude. What the hell?
And they realize that the people in the drums are getting prepared to be sent to whatever this place is.
Wait till the beat drops.
There's his meth lighter.
The lights go out.
It's literally just pitch black screen.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys know when
something. There's a bunch of talking.
Still
Skrillex is up to come.
And now Jody
now I have a picture
outside of the house or outside of the mortuary.
Big ass mansion, and it's back to black.
And the lights are back on.
All right, here we go.
Only Reggie's in the room.
Reggie's like, "Fuck this life," and he jumps through the. I wish I had hair. I hate delivering ice cream.
And he sees a tuning fork.
Wah, wah, wah.
Even though it literally could be anything else. Anything else with 2 points.
Because it's literally 2 poles attached to the ground, not attached to each other and another pole.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how he gets tuning fork out of this.
I hope he gets electrocuted and dies. A horrible death.
This just feels like a really bad idea.
Like, why would you when I go to Target and they have those fucking concrete poles? Oh, is that Lady Gaga behind Harrison Ford?
Oh yeah, so Jody has that's the girl he was with in the so
wait, what the fuck?
So
don't stop, do it.
I guess it reversed the poles when he touched it. He touched both.
Poker face.
Oh, now you've done it, Jacko. Jeez. Notice how everything disappears like into the other dimension on the left side of that shot there.
Yeah,
there's a vortex.
Through the middle.
There's a vortex that's so strong it's pulling all the barrels off the wall, but yet Danny DeVito ponytail can fucking
pull himself out of the building.
Grab the flat floor.
Marble floor.
Yeah.
Oh, the door slammed shut so tough.
And he's probably got sweaty hands, no less.
Yeah. He must be a super athlete.
Superhuman.
Spider-Man.
Made it out.
And I don't know where
I don't know where Michael is.
Oh, he's outside the house.
He's outside, but somewhere outside.
And there's the vortex going on inside.
I feel like this whole thing is just a spaceship.
I feel like
that
guy should have shut the front door.
Yeah. So rude.
There's leaves blowing around outside, and you just leave the front door. You trying to heat or cool down the outside? Who the fuck is this girl in the purple dress?
That's the girl that Jody was with at the bar.
Oh, that's not the knife bitch?
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, she looks...
And
God
stabby.
Oh, fuck.
And Reggie has been stabbed in the chest.
I think it was in his belly.
Or in his belly.
I feel like what is she, like a Meeseeks? She just has to stab someone and then her job is done?
I'm assuming.
But it sounds so weird. She was laying down on the grass and he was like, hey, are you okay? Let me see if I can stab you.
Yeah.
I feel pretty fucking good now.
The only way for me to tell if I'm good or not is to stab someone. And he's so confused.
Just as we all are.
Exactly.
And they do a zoom in on her face.
I'm confused of why she only has one ear pierced. She's a girl.
Well, she is the tall man. I think that's what they're trying to say.
Oh, God.
That's his other form.
This is by far the...
I thought I was eating pussy earlier, but I wasn't. Oh,
oh God.
And so they decide he's dead without even coming up to him and making a decision and drive off.
Those amazing graphics.
Yeah. And the house disappears, or the mortuary disappears.
The mortuary's been dead for 17 years.
Ooh.
And then here's Harrison Ford's crooked ass fucking.
As if we're playing music.
Dude. Harrison Ford and his crooked ass butt chin. What in the fuck?
So now they're talking about a way to finally get rid of the tall man forever.
But where's the light coming from? Are each one of them holding their own flashlight on their face like they're telling stories around a campfire?
That's what it looks like.
There's a tuning fork somewhere that's vibrating at just the right frequency to generate light.
To illuminate light, the reflection around it.
To wait for Reggie to walk up and just put his hands on both the poles.
They said something about a mine shaft, but they actually meant to say mine space shaft because they wanted to do each other. And they have this guy with this fucking Canadian tuxedo again.
So, but yeah, so Jody has gone off to prepare everything to trap the tall man in the mine shaft, and Michael is left at the house.
Now, can you guys imagine a Michael from today's time where like this whole thing is happening with him trying to also keep his TikTok up to date?
He keeps his fucking viewers like that big ass weed plant right in the living room. Good God.
And the tall man's waiting outside. Smashes the window in.
He does the 1-inch punch on the window, but instead of stopping, he fell through the window as well.
Because it's candy glass and it's not real.
But I also feel like they're like, hey, we only have one shot to do it. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And he punched it, but then he fell through it. And they're like, oh, hurry and cut it. Hurry and cut it.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to justify the reason why he doesn't chase him. Because he's already in the house.
Why is he caressing the walls? Is
I know,
a
he's
sexual
like-
thing for him?
I love the satin finish on these walls.
Maybe he popped a bunch of fucking Molly right before
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
And it's
These
a
walls are like
textured
my
wall.
jacket. These walls are like my jacket.
Ooh.
I like how his dad's decanter is sitting out on the table.
Yeah.
There's the decanter and the shot glass full already. Oh God.
And the tall man has blown open the outside door
With his wiener.
and proceed to more running.
This is what happens when you lay scratch on someone's grass.
Yeah. Don't be a dickhead. Like, dude, the more of these movies we watch, they have every fucking right to murder these people, man.
Yeah. These people are the most annoying people on the planet.
Yeah. Guess what? Don't be an asshole and fucking peel out all over a cemetery. That's a dick move. So guess what? You're gonna fucking go to hell and die. This guy, fucking, who is that? David Carradine.
Yeah, right?
He's very David
That's it.
Carradine-esque.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's him, and he's just gonna start kung fuing his ass
Yeah. The
And
legend
there's
dies.
the lady
in the purple
the lady in
dress.
purple. That's actually what she's referred to as, the lady in the purple dress.
Lady in purple. You like that song? Switched up so we don't have to do copyright infringement.
He's wielding
asking
what
us
is
to put
obviously a prop knife.
Fuck no. What?
He's wielding what's obviously a prop knife.
Yeah, that's a prop knife.
That for sure is not the same fucking machete ass knife that he put in his
No,
boot.
that is not. That's not the same knife.
That guy doesn't even know a hell of a knife. I like
Well,
his
his brother
stone,
doesn't know how to hold a gun either.
his stonewashed jacket though.
I mean, for somebody who's supposed to be running towards the mine and keeping space between him and the tall man, he spends lots of time stopping.
What I want to know is how is it that Will Smith wins an Oscar, but the actor who played this guy's brother didn't win an Oscar for not shooting himself in the head while holding
With
that
the
45? Yeah.
How the hell did he fall? And the brother is so calm. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I know. Everybody's way too calm when they
Where did
shouldn't
those
be.
big boulders come from? Are those the same boulders that chase fucking Harrison Ford and fucking see? Oh my God.
So a bunch of boulders fall into the mine shaft
Thankfully,
and pin the tall man down, 1,000 feet down.
Even though there's 2 more Phantasm movies.
oh my God.
We got more of these.
And Harrison Ford asked brother, is this all a dream? Shut the fuck up. It's right back to the brother inside of his bed with the cheetah print pillow.
And he's talking, and now Michael is talking to Reggie
Without a bow tie, though.
without a bow tie.
Yeah.
Is he in
he's been-
pajamas? That's
he's-
so fucking weird.
He's in
Yeah.
his flannel pajamas.
He's got the sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
He's trying to
exposing-
comb the Michael's hair behind his ear.
Yeah.
Just calm down. It's like caress your ear.
Can I get
How
you
is
some
this-
hot chocolate, Michael?
How is
So
this fire not melting us?
Yeah.
Look how close they are. Like, dude,
They are really close to that fire.
Whoa, that was a weird cut.
Apparently, Jody is dead.
And you're standing on Jody's tits, dude. Come on.
Like,
Show
well,
some
now he's
respect.
standing on the gravestone.
Well, yeah, but if she were there.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope he starts fucking breakdancing.
Just coming all over all the gravestones.
And Michael lets out his single tear, like if you just littered in front of the Indian.
You had a bad dream. Come sleep in my bed tonight.
Whoa.
What the? He's so jealous of his hair. Look at him.
Yeah.
Rubbing his fingers through his hair and grabbing it above his ear.
Dang.
And, Reggie says that he'll take care of Michael from now on.
My God.
Is this guy a registered sex offender or?
I guarantee it.
He just had to get
He
Jody out of the situation.
He shouldn't be within 1,000 yards of any Michaels.
Schools.
Now that your older brother's gone, I can have you to myself. Drink
Caress
this
that
steak
long
wheel.
hair.
Drink
The
this
blue
protein
kind.
drink.
Have you ever tried Quaaludes, Michael?
Well, if you have, try him with the steak quill. It's a great
Exactly.
combo. As I play some Neil Young for you.
Oh, yeah. And you get the weirdest like music
But
like
then,
fade out because it's his song, and then all of a sudden another song comes in on top of it.
he's wearing ripped denim.
Yeah.
Ripped
He's got
denim.
that like
And he looks longingly at a picture of his brother.
with a
with a
dog we've never
poodle.
seen before. Yeah.
Yeah, that like we've never seen that situation before ever.
We just saw the
And
Quaaludes though. The Quaaludes were right
the
there.
tall man is in his mirror.
And then
Quaaludes.
Freddy Krueger pulled through the mirror.
He gets pulled through the mirror.
That's 7 years of bad luck.
And we have reached the conclusion of Phantasm.
Was that a conclusion?
I mean, the conclusion of my drink.
It's the conclusion-esque. It's a stopping point. Yeah, you guys want to take a break, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts.
Sure.
Yes, I would love to take a break and get another drink and
You
contemplate.
need to go.
What we?
You need to go
List.
come in a casket there, Brian.
I was actually going to look around for that or the nearest cemetery. You know,
Just
was
go
gonna-
peel out.
Do some burnouts in the cemetery.
I'm going to go beat up a little kid and take his dirt bike and then be like, I need this more than you. And then I'm going to go to a cemetery and yeah.
Beat
All
off
right.
on every fucking headstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's refill. We'll come back and conclude it.
With some final thoughts on Phantasm.
All right.
All right, we're back for some final thoughts on Phantasm. All right. What did you guys think of this movie? I know Brian's just bursting with things to say right now.
Dude, it's just like it was so slow. And like it's one of those things like, God damn it, we've mentioned before, where in the trailer for the movie, they put in all of the shit that happens.
Yeah, you get all the good stuff in the trailer.
Like I have no fucking idea what this movie is still about. I mean, I guess I'll learn about it over the next fucking 9 movies.
Ooh, 4 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until next year when another one comes out. But I don't know. Like, I mean,
We can watch them as quickly as or as slowly as you want to, depending on how you feel about it.
I'm just so confused as to the little pervy brother always trying to look at his older brother's dick. I'm so confused of why they use yellow mustard as fucking blood. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm going to put it out there. Way better of a movie than I could ever make. I don't want to bag on the movie, but it's just so confusing. So what the hell happened? Why were the dwarfs turning bad? What was going on? And then even in the trailer, what is Phantasm? Is it a memory? Is it this? Is it this? No, I still don't know what Phantasm is. And I just watched a fucking hour and a half.
Yeah.
I still don't know what it is.
You've literally defined nothing.
All right.
Said everything and defined nothing.
I know.
I get what you're saying.
That you don't touch two metal poles because you're going to be the conductor of electricity and you're going to fucking blow up.
Like become the ground.
Exactly. And so that's exactly what, DeVito Jr. didn't learn with his ponytail. I also learned that they used to have convertible ice cream trucks.
I think that was just an old convertible and they slapped an ice cream logo on it because that's what they could get.
But I'm still rooting for the bad guys in this movie because that Michael, his asshole self, this is what you get for fucking doing donuts and wheelies and pilling out and everything in a cemetery.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think? I'm not a huge believer in ghosts and hauntings and stuff like that. But I believe that if you do a dick move like that, then you're gonna get haunted. You're gonna do something, don't risk it. I don't believe that a mirror, if you break it, you're gonna get 7 years bad luck. But I'm not gonna go to fucking IKEA and buy 8 mirrors and start breaking them all and being like, "Oh, I told you."
Let me test this hypothesis. Yeah.
Yeah. Not what I expected, but way better of a movie than I could have made. How about that? You guys now.
All right. What about you, Garrett? This is.
I have some mixed feelings because
I once had mustard in my mouth.
Yeah. Have you guys seen, the episode of South Park where Eric goes to the studio where they produce Family Guy?
Oh yeah, and it's monkeys and typewriters.
Well, they find the manatees.
The manatees, yeah. They pick the topics.
Yeah, so there's basically a bunch of balls with a bunch of ideas or words, and the manatees swim over and grab a ball from the joke bank or whatever it is called, and then they fall down this plinko type thing, and then wherever they land at the bottom, that's pieces together part of the joke. And I kind of feel like this movie didn't have a whole lot of dialogue. There wasn't a whole lot of spoken word that was driving the plot. It was just a bunch of action, and that was really driving it. And I feel kind of the action was so random. It was just, I couldn't find any consistency in the world that they were trying to create, the rules, and so it just felt like a montage of randomness.
That girl. Exactly.
Yeah. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I just was kind of okay, I'm not sure, you set up a rule in the beginning, okay, tall man seems to he gets a boner and nuts to dry ice.
Yeah, that did look like the happiest face he's ever had.
Where's the explanation there? There wasn't any. And it's just there's no explanation for any of the physics of this world. You know what I mean? These things just happen. And so it felt I felt cheated in that way because it didn't feel like a true B movie. It felt like it could be a good movie, actually. It felt like it could have done something. And it didn't need dialogue. You don't have to have that, but it's the action could have been done better so that things felt tell a story instead of just randomly, hey, in this scene, let's have a big fucking stainless steel bowling ball fly through the air.
Yeah, with that room with with the 55-gallon drums.
Yeah, it's like,
Fuck?
I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the other movies, so maybe they explain this ball. But for right now, there's just a lot of random shit that has me kind of going, were these people just high when they wrote this? You know, like all these scenes. Hey, in this scene, it'd be really cool if we just fucking, instead of red blood, let's have something that resembles embalming fluid
Jesus.
and just use mustard. It's like, so it wasn't a bad movie. It just it was like, I don't know. I'm feeling fairly conflicted on this one, personally.
Yeah, I can see that. I used to love this movie, but after watching it a few times, I see the flaws, and I see that like there's not a ton of this first movie that will follow through into the other movies, which in itself is a problem because you've just created a whole bunch of MacGuffin. It's just like, how do we fucking fill out 90 minutes and not explain anything? I think it's because it was like, okay, this movie was supposed to have been a dream, and that's why everybody's always so like,
Is that what the hell it was the whole fucking time?
yeah,
The brother and the goddamn cheetah pillow?
that it's supposed to have been a dream.
So none of that shit fucking happened.
I I think that's what's supposed to have been the
All
case,
right,
but
well,
then when you create a sequel, all of a sudden,
5 sequels? What the
Where
fuck?
what is it, like 4 sequels? like all of a sudden the dream thing becomes like blah blah blah. Like
Maybe
forget that we said this jingly keys, like that like Scooby-Doo thing, like what is it, the thing in what is it now, the Scooby-Doo ending.
Yeah, where it's like, man.
But like there's that, and I had read that this was originally cut to be a 3-hour movie, which I would cringe to have watched that version.
No, if there would have been a 3-hour movie, they wouldn't have had to make 5 movies.
Yeah.
Like,
but the thing that I find to be funny is that what is it? Michael is 5'4", 5'5" at this time. The tall man is 6'4".
there's no fucking way that guy's 6'4".
He's 6'4". He's like 6'3", 6'4".
I'm fucking 6'2", and that there's no way that guy's taller than
He's
me.
basically, he's not the tall man. He's the taller than you man.
Like I can be fucking, but it was the 70s, so he probably is like 5'8", but has those like 8-inch fucking boots with the fish swimming around in the bottom of them.
He's got
God
the helmet
damn
hair
it.
the helmet hair that adds like 2 inches.
Yeah. Just put some volume on that.
God damn it.
But I mean, for me, it's fun, but at the same time, it's more spectacle than it is like solid storytelling, which is a problem because you're saying a lot and defining nothing. So there's really no rules to the world. So yeah, I can see how that's a problem. They finally do make rules later on. It's just that I don't know if any of those rules follow backwards. They always follow forwards, never backwards.
If they actually told a 3-hour version, maybe they could, create history to some of the character backstory and make it.
Like, so even when they get all those people from the 55-gallon drums, what do they do with them?
They send them off to the red planet to become his slaves.
So they send them to Mars?
I guess. Like they never say what the red planet is.
Like if it was the brown eye, I would understand.
So does the 4th movie just end with Danny DeVito and like in real life, just like waking up and this is all his fucking dream?
It's him fucking crawling out of that leather couch and it's always sunny. He's like, what the fuck? That was a really messed up dream.
And then the Penguin wakes up from Batman and it's all in his dream.
Oh, this is where the multiverse comes in. That's what the fuck this is. All right. Candyman's going to come in because they broke those mirrors.
Oh, shit.
See? All right. See, this is all right. We've completely underestimated this movie now. Right?
I don't have enough thumbs for this movie.
Exactly.
But it's fun. It's not perfect. I mean, I feel like just as Rob Zombie had a House of a Thousand Corpses, Don Coscarelli has Phantasm. It's a first noble attempt.
Still, I'd like to point out,
not perfect.
Way better than any movie I could record on my iPhone 12.
Yeah, which I love you, Don Coscarelli. Please be on my podcast because you've made many other great movies.
There's just the randomness. Like, there's no backstory. The only backstory is that there's a pervy little brother with his shit hair, dick bag shit hair, that he can't hear people coming, literally, because he kept trying to watch his brother have sex with these fucking women. Yeah. His hair was covering his ears. And then how many people got startled because people walked up behind him? Guess what? I can hear everything because I have a fucking short side haircut.
Yeah. Your ears aren't covered by earmuffs.
Good God.
By hair muffs.
They always say the best thing is natural shit, not natural earmuffs.
So going off Brian's multiverse thing earlier, can you guys think of like the craziest mashup of two worlds for this movie? So Phantasm and then the universe of another movie clashing together in the middle of the movie, breaking through, and the two worlds have to fucking go, what the fuck?
Do they have to be from the same genre, like horror?
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay.
Any universe.
We could go even off of Vicious Fun that we just did.
Yeah, literally any other movie. Like the two worlds just colliding. Curious what you guys would say. And then imagine.
I think Vicious Fun. If somebody come out from Vicious Fun and there's like, oh, we're in a fucking funeral home. This is where we can do our like meetings. And they'd be like, you know what? Like, I like to murder people, but I don't ejaculate inside their fucking. There's a line you don't cross, right? You can brutally murder people, give them the fucking vaccine in the eyeball, and then you don't fucking have a hand party inside their fucking casket. Like, goddamn.
So
does a little different.
You know?
So does in that world, does Tall Man enjoy the meetings with the serial killers, or does he try to kill all of them?
Oh, I was going the other way where they come into fucking Tall Man's world and it's like, fuck you, and they go right back to theirs.
Oh, okay.
You know, because they're like, you're fucked up. Like, you know, there's a certain line that you don't cross when you do fucked up stuff. And I think that, you know, like that, okay, we're all for murdering everybody, but turning dwarves into slaves, nah. Like,
yeah, it's a weird choice. It's a choice. But
you literally have to have two of them to do one of your jobs.
Yeah. I was gonna go with Phantasm and Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. but have it be like an individual story for each woman as she's wearing the pants, that the tall man is harassing her and chasing her, and how she thinks that the tall man is an asshole and a douche.
Yeah. Now you brought it up.
I'm gonna go with Phantasm meets Django Unchained.
I thought about that one.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Just because they had that huge ass marble plantation house.
And I'm gonna go with like Tall Man wasn't ready for the fight that's in some of these people. And you get a bunch of slaves that are ready to free themselves, and they put up the fight of their lives against Tall Man, and Tall Man's just can't fend them off. And his little steel ball doesn't do shit.
Right. Fucking Bruce Lee beat the fucking, you know, he beat the the chopped off hand. Anybody can beat that. Game of Death. Mirrors. 7 years bad luck. Just keeps going. But no, so I think, yeah, I'm probably going to need a break from Phantasm movies for a bit.
Yeah, we don't have to do all of them at once. We don't have to blow our Phantasm load in one 5-movie shot. Can give space.
I'll think of a movie for next week. We can get into it. Yeah. And we'll get back. We'll bounce back from this, all right? We're all in this together. We'll need to make a montage so we can get our strength back. And we'll come back. We'll do another one.
All right. Well,
thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett.
Again, thank you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Enjoyed it.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and we'll be back with next week with another episode of the Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies podcast.
Yes.
Good night.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.